Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is thee, it is who. Who is it? It is your girl. Who's your girl? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. Man, Samuel Cassidy. Samuel Cassidy. So, I wake up this morning and I turn on the TV, and guess what? I see that people have been shot, many fatalities at VTA in San Jose. And I'm seeing this on the news because when there's something like this, that's all that they put on the news. That's all that you see. No commercials, no anything. This is all that you see all day, all day. And I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. Am I seeing this correctly? And then let me tell you guys, where this happened is literally a block and a half, maybe two, okay, maybe 3 blocks to say the most. A block and a half from where I drop off the food for the homeless encampment. Literally. Okay, so when you looked at the news today, you saw the the area where they have their trains, right? Where they store the trains. The freeway, I'm just stay with me. The freeway is right next to it, okay? Here's the area where they have the train yard, and the freeway is right next to it. You can see the train yard from the freeway. Okay, the freeway. The homeless encampment that I cater to, or give food to, or whatever you call it, is under that freeway. Literally. So it's a block. Here's the freeway. This is the where the trains are held. Then this is, I think, the detention juvenile hall or something like that. And then the exit, Coleman. 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 I don't know the street that you turn down. But anyway, Coleman is the exit, one exit. And then the next exit is First Street. First Street is where the incident happened, on First and heading. Yeah. So I drop off some food to the people today at the homeless encampment. Excuse me. There's a picture of me in a is Bella a pit bull? I think Bella is a pit. Yeah, Bella is a puppy pit. Whatever there's a picture of me with Bella or whatever. And so I think this is only this guy at night. I think they can see me with the bright lights or whatever. Anyway, so Bella, Bella the dog. That's where the homeless encampment is or whatever. Literally, it's around the corner. It's like a block, 2 blocks, and then a block going up towards. It's so close. They didn't even know what was happening. They didn't even know what was happening. Helicopters are circling around or whatever. I mean, this was a big deal. Anyway, so apparently Samuel Cassidy, 57 years old, I think he's a maintenance technician. He made $183,000. You know what? I'm switching jobs. I am definitely switching jobs. Um, 20,000 in overtime. Okay, so anyway, VTA, that is our railway system, our transportation system. That's what we call it in San Jose in the South Bay area. All right. So apparently, he left his house at 5:45, set his house on fire, came down. I think he probably lived in South, I'm not exactly sure, South San Jose, something like that. But anyway, drove to work, was there. I guess there was a union meeting because they said that union meetings. I used to be, well, I was about to train to be a union rep, but I didn't work for VTA. That's whole another video. Anyway, 6:30. I guess they had a union meeting before everyone started, so they had a union meeting at the train yard, the train railways or whatever. This man goes in and shoots. I guess he shoots everyone. or he attempts to. Now hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. The train yard is directly across the street from the sheriff's department, um, I think the courts, and the jail. I've never seen so many fire trucks in San Jose ever. Again, I walk downtown. I walk downtown. You can see a video on Instagram. I may put it on YouTube or whatever. It's a different phone there anyway. Anyway, there was like 20. I saw 20 trucks. No, no, no. Maybe 10 or 15. Yeah, about 10 or 15 fire trucks. And I was like, what's going on? And they were looking at me because, I'm blue and bright and all this or whatever. But I'm just like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, what is going on? But anyway, so the train yard is right across the street from the jail. Right across the street. So it's the jail. It's the jail. I think the sheriffs, they take care of the jail, right? But it's nothing but cops. Let me see now. Oh my God, the jail. Then the police headquarters is in back of the jail. Okay, so I told you there's under the freeways where I deal with the homeless encampment, right? Then you turn the corner, you go down the street. So you go down the street, and the first right is the um, headquarters, the police headquarters. Okay, if you continue to go down the street, then it's the juvenile hall, and then you hit heading, you make a right. That's where the train yard is. Okay, that's where the train yard is, but that's where the jail is. Like, if you wanted to shoot up someone, that would be the wrong place to do it. That's just like tons of cops, and I think the cops they start at 6:30 or something like that. I was like, what in the world is going on? Thank God, thank God that the sheriffs were across the street. That people with guns or whatever, because you could see the chief, the head sheriff. I don't know what you call it, the chief sheriff or something like that. She was in she was in protective gear. You know what I'm saying? So thank God that was across the street, because there would have been a lot more fatalities than the 9 that passed away. So I guess he killed himself, but he killed 9 other people. Killed 9 other people. His ex-girlfriend or ex-wife said that he always complained about how people treated him, and that they gave him bad shifts or whatever. And I have to say this. I know there's always 2 sides to the story, but this stuff happened in San Francisco a couple years ago at UPS. Remember when that somebody came up and shot up UPS? And someone told me before that happened, they said those supervisors at UPS are assholes. Literally. Like, I've heard stories about working at UPS that you would not believe. I heard those, especially at the San Francisco brand. I heard they are literally assholes. And people going postal. That's why at my job, they say I yell a lot. But then people, they don't pay attention to me because they know I have a good heart. But I like people to work. Okay, if you don't want to work, go back home. Because I'm here to work and earn my money. And if you're lazy, I don't want you anywhere near me. And if you're lazy, I am going to tell on you that you are lazy. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to work my ass off and not do anything. Now, this person in particular, Samuel Cassidy, he may have had a behavior problem. I don't know if he was on the spectrum, because one of his neighbors said that they lived together. I mean, they lived, near each other for 5 years. And that in the 5 years, he's only said hi to him. The neighbor, who's still alive, said hi to him 5 times. But the guy never returned, never said, hi back or whatever. So the dude was like, you know what? And he tried to back up into his garage or in his driveway, and the guy went off on him, and he was like, okay, you know what? He said after that he never spoke to him again, or something to that extent or whatever. So, dude, oh, what's going on? I see two cops. Okay, they're turning around. Okay, something. They're turning around that way. I'm just sorry. I don't mean to stop, but I should start a channel. I think I'm gonna start a channel called Nosy Rosie. I wonder if they're gonna come back around. Okay, so anyway, was that there? Okay, so anyway. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. Mm. I forgot what I said. Anyway, so his neighbor backed up into his driveway. I think I repeated this, and he was like, after that, I'm not, you know, I stopped talking to him, or whatever. I can completely understand. I can completely understand because I've had issues with my neighbors, and I am a really nice person. Love kids. Will talk about you. People will come to me talking about problems about our building or whatever, and I'll go to management or whatever. Not that I'm voted, whatever, but you do me wrong or whatever. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Like, that's it. And then maybe one day I'll feel good or whatever and be like, well, whatever. But if you still, whatever, I told you about the person that I'm having an issue with here. Anyway, but all that to say, I try and be really nice to everyone at my job. I think I'm fair. I think I'm honestly fair. And, there's so, at my job, there's people who don't do anything, who come to work and clock in and don't want to work at all. They will stand around and collect money, and I would tell my boss, I'm like, what's going on here? Literally, it's this one girl. Ooh, ooh, her and I would get into it because I'm like, what is going on? She would literally sit down and not do anything. She just wanted to go to work and stand and collect a check. And I'm just like, I have an issue with that. I have a huge issue with that. Especially, I'm working, and then what they say is, you go to HR and they're like, oh, don't worry about them. They'll be taken care of or whatever. I'm like, no, 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 honey. The reason why I'm aching or whatever, because I'm working my ass off and they sitting around doing nothing, that's not fair. That's not fair. They're late. They call in. They don't, they're late every day. Then when they get to work, they don't work. They disappear. That shit pisses people off. Now, I'm not going postal, okay? It ain't nothing. I will walk off of the job. Actually, I did one day. I will walk off of a job before I come back and, blow it up. Now, this is just insane. But you can tell he had a behavior problem. He was probably on the spectrum and never got treated, or, never had any human contact, or, with COVID, people are just on pins and needles, literally pins and needles. I wish that they could have helped him before it got to this. Now, we don't know exactly what happened. We'll find that out in a couple weeks or months or whatever as to why he went to this extreme. But you know what, people, you guys got to get help. You guys got to take some time off. You guys need to smoke some weed, or you guys need to take a trip. You need to have sex or something. But this just cannot happen. And oh, Sam Liccardo came out of his cave. It took 9 people for the mayor of San Jose to come out of his cave and show up. And he barely says something. I don't know why he's our mayor. I don't know. I didn't vote for him. I just don't understand. And I think they want to have him for a third term, but he hasn't done anything in the past 2 terms. He's a joke. Literally, I was walking down the street doing, a video on Instagram. I don't know if I'll be able to upload it to Instagram because it's kind of long. But I asked this guy, do you guys know who Sam Liccardo is? Or can you believe, I think I asked him, can you believe he came out or whatever? And he was like, I don't know who you're talking about. Go to San Francisco and ask anyone who London Breed is. San Jose is larger than San Francisco. During COVID-19, I mean, when it was like this time last year, you rarely saw Sam Liccardo on TV ever, ever. I don't even think I've ever seen him in person. No, I've never seen him in person. I've lived here for 14 years. I think he's been married for what, 7 or 8 years. We don't know because we never see him. London Breed is on TV every day, damn near. Libby, I don't know the lady's name, from Oakland, she's on there at least once a week. Sam Liccardo, he doesn't, I don't know, what does he do? What does he do? You never see him at any events, nothing, just absolute. Anyway, so Gavin Newsom, some other sheriff deputies or whatever, they were like, blah, blah, blah. They were saying, this can't happen. They're going to drum up something so this will never happen again. I don't know what kind of technology they're going to have. Maybe they're going to get together with Elon Musk and do some super scientific fiction, whatever, out of this world thing. I don't know, but they need to hurry up because between San Francisco, the violence in the Bay Area is on and up and up. And this is the beginning of summer. When it gets hot, people of all races, they don't know how to act. Remember this time last year, the sky was always lighting up. They were doing fireworks. So 4th of July, I think they started in April doing fireworks. Literally right out here, it would be fireworks all night long. Now, I don't know if they were doing fireworks to camouflage gunfire or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but and in Oakland, it really goes down. It was like Beirut, like Iraq in Oakland on the 4th of July. I mean, it's a beautiful sighting, but is it safe? I don't know. Okay, so back to Samuel Cassidy. Listen, you employers out there, you guys need to, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm having, but I need to get it up because I don't want to have whatever. Anyway, you guys need to pinpoint odd behaviors in the workplace and address it, and not address it to the point where someone is on leave or whatever. But if they need help, you need to speak to them. I speak to everyone. I speak to everyone that in my group. I speak to everyone. Now, it was one guy, we would talk whatever, I would yell his name from whatever. And every day, because I love to roll his name. And he snapped at me one day. Never spoke to him again. Never spoke to him again. Found out that he has a temper. There was something that happened because I asked my boss, I said, is he okay? What's going on? Because I like to know, full disclosure so that I know how to approach a certain person. If I know that, they have some behavior issues, I have to go at it another way. You see what I'm saying? They tried to lie and say that I said that this lady was something. And I was like, no, I didn't say that. That I told her that she was. I was like, no, I didn't say that. And my boss keeps saying that. And I'm like, and it really pisses me off because I would not tell someone that. But anyway, never spoke to him again. Found out that he had a racial slur, not in a playful way, in a derogatory way. He almost lost his job. Then I found out that he flipped this girl out of the chair and told her to get up. And I was like, he's a ticking time bomb. I told my boss that. He's a ticking time bomb. We all are ticking time bombs. You can only take so much. Anyway, across the board. But there are other people who you can tell that something's about to, you need to go for cover. When you see them looking a certain way, make sure that you're covered by the blood of Jesus or something like that. But this person who still works at my job is a ticking time bomb. That look, but the way he snapped at me, and please believe me, I can give it. I can go through the dozens. I have no problems, you know, yelling profanity. Da, 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 da. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It wasn't. I work with around a lot of men or whatever, and I don't, my mouth is just as sailor. Jesus Christ, sailor as any of them. I think I can out curse all of them, and I don't really, I'm not really offended. But the way that man spoke to me and the look on his eyes, I never even acknowledged him ever again. He's a ticking time bomb. I told my boss that. Now listen, once I tell my boss that, that's it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it or whatever. Whatever happens or whatever, that's on y'all. Because actually, if I make a note of it that I told my boss this and this man does something crazy or whatever, that's on them. You companies have got to take care of your employees all around. If you want your employees to come and perform for you, you have to perform from them when they're in a time of need. If you guys have services, therapy services, egg your employees on it. Maybe we do have these services, and it's free. It's a part of your benefits. Say it in the meetings. Say it on the Zoom calls. There's so much. Everyone suffers from mental health. No one's perfect. No one's perfect at all. Now, am I advocating for Samuel Cassidy and him killing 9 people or 8 people? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What I'm advocating for is mental health and how we as a people, Americans, I'm not putting any races on it. I'm just speaking specifically on Americans. We can all use mental health. That's why in reparations for blacks, we really need it. Oh my God, we need it like you would not believe. But everyone needs mental health. Different cultures who are not able to express their feelings and their hardships or whatever, you need someone to talk to. I need someone to talk to. I try and talk to my son, and he's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. He tries, but you know what I'm saying. Um, and you need someone that you can speak to who won't run and tell your business to everyone. You see what I'm saying? I was looking at this video today, and this guy named Lonnie B, he went to a medical facility, and he wanted to know, are your nurses ratchet? Like, who are they? Are they professional enough that they won't tell all of my business to everyone? You see what I'm saying? Which is illegal, but people want to do that. And that's why a lot of people don't want to, they don't want to get help because of the backlash that they hear from others. Today, I told you I was walking down the street in San Jose, downtown, and this guy just said, I say hi to everyone, but I say hi to a lot of people. I look them in the eye, make sure I look them in the eye and say hello. Sometimes if I'm on one, I'll get mad. I'm like, hello, I said hello. Can you not say hello back? But anyway, today, I looked at this guy. Can you turn off the cord? And I said hello. And he saw that, I had eye contact. He was like, hey, do you have $5? I said, no. He was like, well, do you have any cigarettes? I said, no, I don't smoke. And then he said something else. But I wanted to make sure that I said, he was a derelict and he was walking down the street and he was in his own world. But I can still say hello. Saying hello is free. I say hello to everybody. I don't have to know you. I talk to people that I don't know all the time. All the time. Actually, maybe I might be on the spectrum because I just talk. But I travel the world and I talk to people. I do. I talk to everybody. Yeah, I do go in but see, I will talk to everybody, but then when I'm here in my space, I go back in my shell. Now, I'll make videos or whatever, but that's it. I don't really want a lot of people calling me. I want a lot of people coming to visit me. This is my shell. This is my safety net. And I feel comfortable with all my junk all my stuff, all my shoes, all my clothes, whatever. This is my comfort zone. But out, when I'm in public, I'm fearless. I talk to everybody. Literally everybody. I have no fear of talking to no one. And when I say I travel the world by myself solo, I have no problem talking. As a matter of fact, I'll be in Italy and be like, okay, who speaks English? I'm very confident, very assuring of myself, but not everyone is like me. Not everyone can not hide your vices, not hide your demons, but not everyone is happy with themselves. Not everyone is confident. And that's why I speak to those who are shy. Who, if you're shy, or if I know you're on the spectrum, or just whatever. Oh my goodness. There's one guy at my job, a little quiet young guy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love quiet people because I love talking to them. Because a lot of people have anxiety about approaching people. I'm not like that. I'm the complete, I approach everybody. All colors, gang members, killers, muggers, rapists, homeless, cops, presidents, Oprah, like, it doesn't matter. I have no fear in saying hello to anyone. God, Jesus, devil, whoever. Whoever. I'm going to say hi. No, it's up to you if you want to say hi back or whatever, and it depends on how I'm feeling. We're going to have a conversation. Anyway, back to Samuel Cassidy. I just, I feel for the people who he killed. I feel for him in the fact that what what pushed him? What pushed that man to this point where he had to go postal at his job in my town, 2 miles away from where 2 miles away from him. I've walked there a few times. It's okay, so on Colon, if you guys live in the South Bay, on Colon where the Target and where the Target is, on Coleman, I made a video of that where they had all those Teslas. Okay, on Coleman. So you go up Coleman under the overpass, under the underpass, and then you make a left. You go down the street. That's exactly where it is on Heading, First and Heading. That's not that far away from here. 2 miles, maybe 3 miles, tops. Walkable. I've walked there. Sad. And I'm like, I've probably crossed paths with this man. Mhm. Mhm. Bless all of the souls that passed away today, and um, Samuel Cassidy. I don't want anyone on earth, not one person, feel that angered that you have to go to your job and kill. I'm not going to say innocent people because there can be some assholes at work. Ooh, and union jobs, oh my God, those are worse because they don't get fired. I've been there, honey. I've done that. Mm-mm. Oh, those union jobs are the worst. Um, I don't know. I really am interested in what's going to go on in this investigation, honestly, because this needs to stop. But you can't stop it unless you deal with workplace harassment, brutality, favoritism. Oh, there's a lot of favoritism. And the fact that everybody needs to go to work and work. But, I don't know if he was a slouch. I don't know if he was a, overworker. But his girlfriend said he worked a lot of hours. He made $20,000 in overtime alone. So I don't know. I don't know. Does VTA need some investigation on what the hell is going on that, someone can come to the job and kill 8 people and themselves? Like what? Knowing that it's right across the street from, the sheriff's station, knowing that you was going, if he didn't kill himself, they would have killed him. Oh, I don't know. He's white. I don't know. Anyway, let me go. Rest in peace to everyone that passed away. Everyone. Everyone. Um, let's hope they can fix it. Let's hope they can fix it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.